Maybe if you click,
Well, it says it's recording now, so
Perfect.
I'm not exactly sure how to save it, so I will do my best to save it.
okay, sounds great.
And we should just be waiting on Jessica. Here, I'll take my.
Awesome.
Oh, there's Jessica. Cool. So I was looking at the assignment, and so it looks like we're creating a lesson that we can present on a smart board.
Yes.
And I've never used a smart board. Has anyone else?
No, I actually downloaded the software just now. And it was
Mhm.
really difficult. I'm not gonna lie. So I had to go through all the processes of downloading it, and then it wasn't popping up anywhere. So what I did, for in case when you guys, if you have the same problem, I have a Mac, so I had to go into the little folder that it created automatically and click on that, and it was like smart tools or smart like extra stuff kind of thing was the name of it. And then it was Smart Notebook was in that folder. So that was kind of difficult for you guys if you haven't already downloaded it. That will probably help.
Yeah, I have not downloaded it yet. It also says there's only like a 45-day trial. So I figure if maybe we just have one person download it and then we like save it and we can share it with other people and then we create the account maybe later on if we have to, if our like free subscription goes out.
Yeah, so I actually did the math. And the due date of this project is December 5th, but the 45 days would be December 12th. So
We're fine though.
Okay. So I think one of the things we should probably talk about right now is what like instructional topic we want to do.
Yeah.
So
So it says K through 12. So what is everyone's kind of grade area that they are going for?
I am doing like young, like K through 3-ish, but whatever works for everybody. I mean, I don't mind doing it for older too.
I'm special education is what I'm studying, so I'm K through 12, all of it.
Special education. I should have done that. I'm so Daisy said she doesn't really mind either. I'm sorry, let me just close that window really quick. My area is secondary, so I've been working with middle school, but I'm open to doing like elementary lessons as well.
What if we do like 4th or 5th grade and kind of split the middle?
Yeah,
That sounds good.
Okay. And then Tori, in order to do the like recording thing, we have to use the like whiteboard I saw on the assignment. Do you have like a place where you can click that? Because I don't.
Like to use a smart board?
No, to use the whiteboard function on Zoom.
Oh, I have no clue. Oh, yes, I do. It looks like. Not.
Oh, perfect. And then I think we'll all be able to kind of,
Yeah, I think you should be able to edit it. Hopefully.
yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, everyone has access to the whiteboard in the meeting, and you can save things on there. Cool.
Okay.
I feel like I'm learning so much on this. I've never used this on Zoom.
I have never even heard of this on Zoom either before this. Let's see, how am I? Are you guys able to edit it, or like how are you editing it?
So I was able to click the little bar on the side. Is it letting you edit or not?
Yes, there we go. There it is. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so what instructional topic are we thinking? I did see, I went in and watched all of the like tutorials of how to use the smart notebook. And one of the examples of a lesson was, sorry, it's a little noisy. I don't know if you could hear it. One of the examples was how to like find the weather, or like just like how to read the weather, like where you can find it, things like that.
So what's a good like topic, I guess, for 4th to 5th grade? Like what's something they would be learning around that age?
I'm gonna do a little Googling here.
Yeah, same.
So if we wanted to do like a math topic, we could do like adding and subtracting fractions or something like that.
Yeah, I see a lot of math lessons for smart boards,
Same.
especially on
I
teaching.
think math or science would be the easiest because it has like set rules to follow, whereas like English and social studies are gonna be kind of harder just because it's like an open topic.
I totally agree. Yeah.
All right, so do some math. Then we were thinking like fractions.
Yeah, like we could just keep it simple, like adding and subtracting fractions. And then with that, on some of our slides, we could do like a pie or a pizza, and you cut off like 3 pieces of 5 or whatever, like something that would be engaging for a 4th grader.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sorry, I'm gonna keep muting because I have my son here and he's getting kind of
No worries.
loud. But I'm listening. I'm here.
All right, so. And then Aubrey, you made the dates for everyone else. Thank you. Should we put those on here just so we know like who's hosting the next couple ones?
Perfect. Yeah. Awesome.
All right. There we go.
Perfect. Okay. And then do any of those times or dates not work for anybody like as of right now? Because we're recording this lesson, so we'll at least get that assignment done right now.
Yeah, I don't think I
Yeah.
have anything that really.
Those times were good for me.
Awesome.
Me too.
Sweet.
You guys can see me, right? I can't see you guys when the thing's up because I'm doing it on my phone because my laptop was buffering. Because I'm like house sitting at a house, but it's a sorority house, so everybody has Wi-Fi here. It's all buffery.
Yeah, I can see you.
We
just
can
fine.
see you.
Okay, great. Because I was like, I don't know if this thing's on, so we'll go with it.
Yeah, I see you.
Okay. And then one of the other things I was thinking we could maybe discuss today was how many slides we think we would want, and like what like instructional tools we want to use. Like slide 1 obviously is going to be like the title page
Mhm.
for that, and then like the next slide could be like an introduction, and then kind of go from there. Does anybody feel strongly about any sort of layout for a slide or plan?
I think that's a good plan. I feel like we should include like definitions, like remind students how to subtract like basic numbers if we're doing it that way.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a great idea. Like do integers and then move it to fractions.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
be like, remember, this is how you subtract, but then this is how you do fractions kind of thing.
No, I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
Could that be like a warm up? Like we can be like, okay, this is our like a warm up slide to refresh.
Yeah, I think
Download.
so. For sure. We could have like two problems, like one is an addition and one's a subtraction, and then call it the warm up and have that be right after the first slide. I like that.
She has a layout on the online that I'm trying to get on here, but I'm technology illiterate, I'm pretty sure. So this class has been a struggle. Alright, so she has something along the lines like title, subject, our grade level. The class period planned, length in minutes, then the prior knowledge, which would be great for what we were talking about on using previous information to build off what we're going to go off of.
Yeah, totally. I agree. I think that definitely will hit the prior knowledge points for that one. And then after that, it says, let's see. It just kind of gives a broad, like, start developing your
Mhm.
website or your slides and things like that. So I think for sure we could do the introduction or like the title page because that's its own thing for the assignment. And then we could have the warm up with those two simpler problems with addition and one subtraction. And then move into like more of a visual kind of thing. So like the pizza or something like along those lines. That's just what I always remember them using in fractions in elementary school. So we could move into something like that, or even just like talk about division a little bit before fractions because it's the same thing. And then do you want to kind of keep track of our plan on the whiteboard?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
Perfect.
Again, technology illiterate.
That's okay. This class has been kind of challenging.
Yeah, it has been for me. I've made my husband help me with so much stuff because he's a communication major, so he's done like all the screen recording stuff.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm sure, especially with COVID, huh?
Oh yes, I'm not the best at that. All right, so we got title page, kind of an introduction, lead into instruction, visual examples.
Yeah. And then I think just in case we forget, I think we should put like for the introduction or the warm up or whatever we want to call it. We could put like that we're gonna have like two problems on the board or on the slide, but have one be addition, one be subtraction with whole numbers.
Did you guys ever have to take that class where it was elementary math and you had to find like the different ways to do math?
That is the only class where I literally cried.
I'm in that class right now.
I feel like that class will help a lot with this just because you had to break it down in so many ways.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
the class called?
Mm,
Integrating math,
Integrated.
Yeah.
math?
right? That's the one I'm in and it sounds similar.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah.
your teacher, Audrey?
Don Gilmore is my
Mm.
teacher. He's awesome. I really enjoy him a lot. But the class is definitely like a lot of teamwork.
Yeah, it really is. It can be challenging trying to think of ways to explain basic math.
Oh yeah, totally.
The only way I got through that class is because our teacher would bring us food when we were stressed. We were stressed all the time. So she would always bring food and she'd be like, we're gonna meditate before we do math. So you're like, you're not overwhelmed. And I was like, ma'am, I'm overwhelmed. It's math.
That's
He was from Iran, so he had a lot of like Iranian or Persian desserts. I was like, ma'am, can I stay here?
I just always come to this class.
Exactly.
That's awesome. That's a good motivation tool.
Yeah.
Um,
Should we do like, I don't know, I just reminded, but this is for, well, I'm doing it in literacy, but they do that whole like model lead and then you practice. Like, would that be like something
Oh.
like where we show them how to do it and then we do it together? And then we give them like maybe like a fun interactive game or something where they can practice. Or maybe the game could be as all together, or I don't know, just an idea.
That's a good idea.
yeah.
Not
I
only
like
do we
that.
get more slides in, but we also get the process.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think when we do our like presentation, I think that's a great idea. But when we do our presentation to the like when we take a Zoom call video and present it as part of it, and then we post on the discussion board,
Mhm.
I think when we do that, she listed that you don't have to go over all of the slides. So I feel like that like particular idea would be kind of difficult
Yeah.
to do in this scenario, but I think it's a great thing that we should include for sure. But I think maybe that would be like our additional piece that we don't present in that presentation, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, but I think that's obviously that's a great pyramid step to do that.
All right, is there like a minimum slide requirement we need to meet or anything that you saw?
So it's the title, and then since we have 4 people, it would be 8 slides because we each have to present a minimum of 2.
Okay.
I was thinking we could try to get to like 10 or 12 and be good, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like, I mean, we have the rest of the semester to complete this, so if we each try to do 3 slides, I feel like that's totally manageable.
Yeah, no, that's not too bad. So should we break down exactly what slides we wanting everyone to do?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so slide 1 is gonna be the title slide. And then slide 2, whose idea was that again? Sorry. To do the like whole numbers first.
I think that was mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think probably Daisy can do the second slide since that was your idea. I think that's perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's okay. And then the third slide,
Should there be an objective slide?
I think that's in the title. Let me double check the assignment page, but I'm pretty sure. So when you look at the Smart Notebook assignment Google Doc, it
Mm-hmm.
says start with a title page, and then it says you're going to list your learning objectives on the title page, and then teacher note is like a separate section of the notebook, and you're going to put the bullet points there. So if you guys think about like on PowerPoint, how you have your slide here and then like little like presenter notes down here, I'm assuming it's something like that. And that's the
Okay.
teacher note.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I haven't actually looked. I literally just downloaded it before this meeting, but that's my assumption. So after we do the whole numbers, we could, I think do you think this would be a good time to go into like the pizzas or the pies or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
I
do
can
you, do
do
you want to
that.
do that one? Since
Yeah.
it's yours?
Perfect. Okay,
All right, so that would be what, slide 3?
yep. Awesome. And then slide 4. I think honestly, it might make sense to have like this pizza and then a half pizza and add them together, like have it more visually in that sense as well. So should we put that right after, do you think?
Yeah, how would you explain that?
So like what title, like for this or?
Yeah, just for that.
So I was thinking like for slide 3, I could have like one pizza and then divide it into like fourths, let's say, right? And then on the 4th slide, I would have my pizza that has cut into fourths, and then I'd also have 1/4 of a pizza, like just the 1/4, and then add them together so that you can like visually see 1 plus 1/4 is 1.25 or 1 and 1/4, right?
Gotcha.
So I guess I don't know, multiple pizzas, multiple portions of pizzas.
I just did visual pizza.
Perfect.
All right, cool.
Awesome. And then slide 5. Maybe we could do like a different visual representation. When do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of maybe one with the world.
Okay. Like, oh, how much water is on the world? Like on the
That'd be a
planet?
good one.
Okay. So then we could talk about like how it also relates to percentages too. Like we could kind of put that in there a little bit. So like 7/10 of the world is water or whatever, right? Who would like to do that one?
I can do that one.
Awesome. And then also on that slide, you could talk about like, if water takes up this much of the world, how much does land take up?
Mhm.
Awesome. And then I think we could probably start incorporating some more numbers about at slide 6-ish.
I could work on that. I'm just trying to figure out how I would present it. Sorry. My kids are distracting me, sorry.
You're good.
Um,
I mean, I feel like that one would probably just be a little simpler because you're just showing like a basic fraction, like 1/4 plus 2/4 equals. So I feel like that one won't be as difficult as you think.
I agree.
We got 6, so we got 6 lines. And then I think we only have about 4 minutes left on this specific Zoom meeting. We can always like make another link if we need.
Okay. I also feel like however far we get today, we've made really great headway
Yeah,
because we still have like a month to finish this, just under a month. So I don't think we need to meet again tonight at least, but like next week,
yeah, it'd be a good for us to get a start on our individual slides, and we can kind of come together next Friday and see where everyone's at.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. And then if you would just send out the like when you save the recording and then upload it to YouTube, if you just send us the recording or send us the link to the YouTube,
Gotcha.
something along the lines, we should be able to embed it as well.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
also think like we shouldn't lay out all the slides because as we're doing it, we should be like, oh, maybe I can include this for my own slide and make that have a slide, but like have the basics of what we want to talk about. So we're not like trying to fill up slides so
Yeah.
fast and just be like, oh, I'm including this in my slide next time we meet because I thought this would be a cool idea. Just so we're like thinking about it along the way.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And then we'll just have to make sure we each get minimum 2, but like if at whatever point any of us is like, actually, I think it would benefit us to have a whole nother slide here, then great.
And then are we doing this on a PowerPoint or a Google Doc? A Google presentation?
So it's actually on Smart Notebook presentation. So I'll actually share my screen really quick if you guys are okay with that. Let me. Oh, just kidding. I can't share my screen.
Let you.
No. That's okay though. So it's basically like, do you remember having a smart board in school?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically if you are trying to make a presentation to put on the smart board, you have to go through Smart Notebook, which is the presentation sort of, I don't know, means by presentation. So you actually are going to have to go through all those Google Docs and follow the like directions of how to download it to your computer. And then you'll be able to open it, and it seems pretty straightforward. Now that I actually have it downloaded, that was honestly the challenging part for me. But it's actually going to be on Smart Notebook
Okay.
as a
Mhm.
presentation
I'd say
tool.
once we like create our account, we can probably just reply in the email and then create one of the presentations once we have everyone's information.
Yeah. Yep. All right. We got 1 minute left. So I don't really know how the recording works, Tori.
I think either I hit stop or once the video is done, it'll stop itself. And then I would imagine I just save it and then
Okay.
upload it to YouTube and then send you guys the link.
Yeah. So maybe try hitting stop now.